Hey everybody, welcome to a special edition of Behind the Brand. Today I'm here in New York City. I got invited to one of Cameron Mitchell's specialty restaurants called Ocean Prime. I'm going to take you behind the brand, behind the scenes, and show you what it takes to set up one of these luxury restaurants. You're getting ready for lunch and then pretty soon dinner. Let's go check it out.
Hello, my name is Cameron Mitchell. I'm the founder and CEO of Cameron Mitchell Restaurants, and you're watching Behind the Brand.
Well, thanks for having us. It smells amazing. I wish you could smell this right through the camera, but this is one of the hottest places to be in New York City. What do you think gets people stuck? You know, again, a lot of people who are watching this, they are trying to get a startup off the ground, or, you know, you probably arguably went into the riskiest industry that exists, the restaurant business, and yet you're thriving. What do you think gets people stuck? You know, why is there such a low success rate, especially in this restaurant business?
I'm a classic entrepreneur in the true sense of the word. I always say I'm like Chicken Little. You know, the sky's always falling. I always like to joke with our guys, you know, and our gals say, hey, that's it. Put the tags on the furniture. It's over. We're done. And it's because I'm so intense, and I have to, I'm scared all the time. So I still live with fear even today. You know, something could happen, God forbid, outside of the business or outside of my control or whatever. So, but fear is like the sun coming up every day. You know, it comes up every day. It's always there, and same with competition. So you just have to go out and do it. And entrepreneurs will figure out a way. I always say, you know, I've never met a problem I can't solve. I'll either go around it, above it, I'll punch through it, I'll come up with some sort of compromise, or I'll go a different path, whatever. But we always will come up with the answer and figure it out. So, and that, I suppose that confidence comes with time, but on the same token, I felt that way in the beginning too. I just was so much an entrepreneur and so much believed in what I wanted to do and where I wanted to go. And it's no different than those goals I set out when I was 18 years old, you know, and I just pursued them, and I was relentless about them.
How do you come up with these restaurant ideas? Because, you know, Ocean Prime is like your national brand, but you have all these really amazing kind of unique standalone restaurants. How do you come up with these new concepts?
I mean, I get excited about opening restaurants in New York City and Boston and everything else, no doubt about it. But I also get excited about the creation, the ideation of new brands and new concepts. And so, you know, in a sense, we're good thieves. You know, we travel the country and look at what's going on out there, but we never, you know, you can never outright copy anything. It just becomes your interpretation. So my favorite story was in the Short North neighborhood in Columbus. There's this restaurant location came available. I was friendly with the landlord, and I called him up and said, "You going to put another restaurant in there?" He said, "Yes." He says, I said, "Well, how much do you want for that space?" He said, "Well, about this." And I said, "Well, great, I'll take it. Send me a lease over." He goes, "What?" He goes, "You want to negotiate anything?" I said, "No, it's a fair price. I'll take care of it." And just send me a lease. He said, "What are you going to put there?" I said, "I have no idea." And so you just have to trust me. It'll be great, you know. And so he did. And so we signed a lease with no name for the restaurant. We had no idea what it was going to be. And at the time, gastropubs were pretty hot around the country, and so we traveled around looking at a bunch of gastropubs, and we created our own version of the gastropub, and it's been fabulously successful for us. But we had no idea necessarily what we were doing. It just kind of evolved. I always talk to our guys when we talk about ideation. You know, you start with this kind of blurry picture out here, and you keep reframing it and reshaping it until you have a very clear picture of what you want to do. But it takes time. And it's a frustrating process sometimes in the beginning, but once you get started, it's like anything. Once you get started, get into it, you start to add clarity, and you start to create that final vision of what you want to do.